Predator third act scene where he is bald and his mustache is more exaggerated in the red suit. And in the new trailer, they showed him still in the red jacket and stuff, but he was the regular Jim Carrey, like with his hair and the sunglasses and the mustache. So they might still show him having an accident or some sort of corruption. But no, right from the get go, this is Robotnik is hunting Sonic to capture him for his power.
So it's not like the origin in the Archie comic books.
No, it's not the Archie comic.
Right.
This is no good guy Eggman. This is bad Robotnik who puts tiny animals in robots. Probably not. They probably won't do that.
Okay, so I know we have a with Robotnik. It's a Princess Peach versus Princess Toadstool origin story because he was always Eggman in Japan, but he was Dr. Robotnik in America.
Yeah,
and back to Eggman,
and I'm weird.
And I'm just like, no, I liked my bad translation.
Yeah, I'm weird about that because I'm that way where it's like I grew up with the American version first, and whether it's like the dubbed versus subbed for me. Whichever way I see it first is the way that it feels right in my brain. It
must be this way.
It is Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, so
it's Dr. Robotnik.
The anime thing, it's like I cannot watch an anime that I've seen dubbed, subtitled, because it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. He will always be Robotnik, even if I'll acknowledge people calling him Eggman. I know that he's also Eggman, but it's like me in conversation, he's Robotnik.
That's why.
Plus, Dr. Robotnik sounds more sinister.
It does, but in the 90s, Jaleel White as Sonic, he called him Eggman as an insult. He called him Robotnik as an insult. Like we're peak 90s here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kay's internet is down at her apartment, so she's gonna have to use her phone.
Alrighty. So while we're waiting for Kay, I want you guys to enjoy this piece since we're talking about Sonic.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
But Robotnik doesn't have a beard.
Yeah, but the person playing.
All right, I'll be back.
Like he wasn't going to shave for his art.
That's fair.
Mostly because he looks like a serial killer without. Oh yeah, that is the original Eggman, and that was not an egg. That's my Robotnik right there.
I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm dead or anything.
I remember in the
not yet, at least.
I remember in the video games, he was, for being so round, that guy could run on those skinny twig legs.
He ran faster than Sonic.
He did.
He was the fastest thing alive.
Chaos.
That's really it. He's just hyped up on those emeralds.
Sonic the Hedgehog, snooping as usual, I say.
Yes.
Douglas Robotnik Eggman.
Dr. Ivor Robotnik.
How are you, Luke?
Doing good. Alice says hello.
Hello, Alice.
Who is Alice?
She's my fiance.
Oh, hello, fiance. Fiance.
Fiance. Yeah, fiance as of, like...
The 9th.
The 9th, yeah.
Again, congrats.
Congratulations.
Oh. Oh, shucks. Nothing to it.
Nothing.
Ugh. Ooh.
Hey, Gothferatu is a bar now, not a club anymore. Or is it a club? Club bar?
Club bar.
Bar club?
Club. Yeah.
I think it's a club that has a bar.
It is,
Yeah.
yes.
It's whatever
all-
Douglas wants it to be. On some nights, it is a club. On some nights, it is a bar. On some nights, it is a kindred hangout.
Oh, okay.
And then some nights, he hides the Marischal. And he gets his bar.
Technotronic Disco 80s.
It's a blood disco.
Blood Disco.
Well, now there's a panic at the disco.
See,
But,
we could have called that. We could have called that the episode title if we had picked Blood Disco for your coterie type. Darn.
Gosh darn.
Gosh darn. Dingle dangle.
Oh boy.
Oh, I just found a delightful image. We'll all be privy to.
Excellent. You tried your best, hun, but you also went to the wrong side of the computer to put in the charger.
Sorry.
No, you're cool. It's all good.
Wholesome.
That's a lie, and you know it.
You lie!
This game is not a wholesome game.
I just found another article for Sonic. Sonic fans now drunk with power demand Biggs the cat be added to the movie.
Oh,
No.
that's the Onion article, isn't it?
This is
Hello.
the hardtimes.net.
Hey,
Krista, just in time. I found an article. Sonic fans now drunk with power demand Biggs the cat be added to the film.
I heard.
Not
I
anyone but Biggs the cat.
It's too funny.
So I was told that the guy
Hey.
who does Duke Nukem's voice no longer does Biggs the cat, which makes me a little sad.
Oh,
nah,
that's sad.
he's now done by the guy who does Goku. Sorry, Gohan.
Oh, okay.
Carl Haber.
I didn't know
I
they were
believe
still
it's-
doing Biggs the cat content.
Yeah.
There you go.
Why is everyone calling him Biggs the cat? He's called Big the cat.
Big the cat.
Is it
It's not
big?
Biggs.
Oh, that's even
Yeah.
worse.
No,
Because
it's
he
even
is
better.
a big cat.
I thought that was a typo. That's awful. Oof.
Oh,
No, it's Big the cat. Did you guys see? I'll link it to you another time because we're live. But yeah,
Yeah, we should probably get started in a minute.
yeah.
Okay then.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello,
see,
Kate.
just in time.
I'm gonna I need some assistance for this game. So
Why?
like I said, my internet is out in our apartment, so I'm on my phone and I will not be able to join the roll 20.
All right, I can roll for you. That's no problem.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Cool.
Oh, you're
Right.
at 200, and that's as loud as you get. All right.
I can hear her, right? God, the vampire.
She's just a little quiet. That's
The
not her
vampire-
phone's phone.
channel is just like
Robotnik.
fucking covered in Robotnik.
Yes.
All variations from across the decades.
Bro, you just posted cringe. You're going to lose subscriber.
Yep.
There you go. We made it full content. Full circle. Alright, take us away. Where are we?
Welcome back to Vancouver by Night. And last time, Desra and the doctor was helped to get rid of their little corpse situation by a friendly, quote-unquote, Nosferatu, who offered to take the corpse with him in exchange for a boon, a minor one. The doctor made their way through the sewer a couple blocks away and went to meet up with the rest of the coterie. While this happened, Finian and Novena had Natalia try to take them home, but Natalia noticed they were being tased. My voice connection went south, so I decided to stop. Natalia managed to lose them with some quick driving. Finian refused to put on a seatbelt.
Woo!
And they decided to meet up at Gothsratu, the club/bar that Mr. Douglas Velvet owns.
That's me.
While there, they had a long chat with Mr. Velvet, where Novena asked if he would teach her the ins and outs of the etiquette of kindred society. Douglas also admitted to Desra that he had been spying on the coterie for a bit of time before they had met,
Ezra was shocked
spying
and
for
surprised.
the sheriff. He would have guessed that the Nosferatu would be a spy. When the
That rat bastard. Desra's the only one who knows.
only one who knows. And in doing so, Douglas had cashed in his boon to Desra.
Only the minor one.
Yes.
I want to point that out. That was mentioned as well.
In exchange that if he told her, she would not kill him. When they were done talking, there were 2 loud gunshots heard from the main floor, where the 2 ghouls from the car chase are now there. What are you all doing?
Have they noticed us yet, or are they just cocking their guns?
You're upstairs in the back rooms. The coterie cannot currently see them.
I'm gonna pull out the gun I have, cock it, and
You never
just look to
returned
the
that to
others.
Natalia?
You never asked for it back.
It's fair.
I'm going to quick dial Chris. Does he pick up?
Always.
We have a situation. Evacuate the mortals, but keep the gunmen in the building.
You got it. And he'll hang up.
I'm gonna head on out and go downstairs and see what's happening.
Will you
Make sure not.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I would just. I'm just going to bide my time and wait till the mortals have left before I make my move.
As I'm
Ghouls aren't
cocking
that
the gun,
difficult.
yeah, as I'm cocking in the gun, I just say, I think your bartender needs medical attention, and I will join whoever's.
Yeah, I will pull out my letter opener from my handbag.
I was
And,
given a gun, right?
Not today.
Not no, but like when we got out of the car that one time.
That one time, not now, not today.
Oh, I thought that was when we went to the park.
It's been a while.
It's I don't remember. Maybe
Given a gun when you went to the park?
Maybe he has a gun.
I don't know.
I
not,
think
he
this might
pulls
have
out
been
his
one of the
little
rare instances they were given a gun.
Okay.
Okay. So you have a gun.
Yes.
I'm going to head out into the fray.
Once they've all left, I'm going to do the unseen thing.
Obviously.
Desiree and Natalia will look for you to you for orders.
Oh, sorry. Who? Desiree and Natalia.
Natalia is looking. Yes.
Mr. Velvet, would you like to coordinate security measures?
We need to get the mortals out. There's a few fire exits. I suggest you... I don't know what the gunmen want just yet.
So we
Seem
take
they
them
had a bone
alive.
to pick with your bartend.
Yes, I will.
Folks, would you mind terribly if I try something? These are just ghouls, and we want to keep at least one of them alive.
Let's do it quickly then.
Absolutely.
There are 2 more gunshots.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out. I'm heading. I'm heading out. And
Okay.
I left the moment we first
Exactly. So I'm going to put a pause on the scene. Finny,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Well, he would have his like hand on his like. I don't know where he put his gun. Hold on, I need to think.
Is it just like tucked into the back of his jeans, or
Yeah,
I don't think he has a holster.
It would be in his purse.
Totally. Yeah. So he doesn't have anything really to hold it. So I think he would have just like put it in his tucked. Yeah, like you said, in his jeans. So he'd like pull it out and then just like go downstairs, not really like trying to, I guess, hide it. Just sort of just go down and see what's going on and turn on Sense the Unseen so he can know who's mortal and who's not.
I will do the same.
You are not there right now.
Yeah.
So you head down these stairs, and the 2 gunmen turn at you and fire.
I want to fire at them.
What? Who are you talking to? Me or Finn?
It's just
Finian.
Finian right now.
Okay.
No one else is there.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanna fire back at them, and then is there anything I can like duck behind?
Are you firing or ducking?
Firing first.
Okay.
I cannot roll.
Right. Tell me what the roll is. I'm rolling for... Oh, I don't have access to the sheet. I do on TeamView. What is Finian's shooting action? Dex and firearm?
1.
Should be firearms and dex, yes.
Yeah. So Dex is
I got you.
4, and then firearms
I
is
can do
1.
it straight from the sheet. I got you.
Oh, okay.
I just needed to make sure it was Dex and firearms. 3 successes.
Whoa.
Okay, which one are you firing at? There's 2.
Did they both fire at me?
Yes.
He's firing at the big one, not the little one.
Yeah, the big dude.
We don't have a description of these guys. Are
Whichever one looks the scariest. Not the scariest, but whichever one looks like they have
the
better
baddest
skills.
motherfucker in the room. So Finian shoots Desra.
Yes.
Finian turns to Lizzy and shoots her again.
Oh, at least you admitted she was the best motherfucker in the room.
She has a fucking sword.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Sorry.
It's my child.
But yeah. So I shoot at him. Pew pew. But I would shout duck to him. I'll be like, duck! And then shoot at him. Or while I'm shooting at him, I would say that.
Get on the bang ground.
And he wouldn't just shoot once, he'd do it like multiple times. Just have fun with it, you know? Just be like,
Yes.
You just fan the hammer.
yeah. Yeah, he's
Do you want to spend the
never had a
entire
gun
clip in
before.
this?
It's fun.
Do you want to spend the entire clip?
Jesus.
Nah,
No,
he'd just do it, like, I think, until he can see that it hits.
Oof.
These two are not defending
Depends on
their...
what you roll.
Okay, so you get 3 successes. You shoot one of them in the gut, and he cries out. He has a very large wound there.
And then can I look for a place to duck?
No, then they get to roll.
Oh, okay, fun!
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
No.
gunman gets 7 successes.
Seven
How many?
successes.
7 successes.
Woo!
How many
Goodbye,
dice
Finian.
was he rolling?
Quite a few.
I mean, that's a lot for a mortal. All right.
Oh,
That
It got
is-
serious. Yeah, whatever.
It got real.
okay, God.
So you will take 4 superficial damage.
Yeah. We figured out last time that it doesn't do as much as it seems like it would.
Mm-hmm. And now, those were the 2 gunshots fired. The second one will miss on account of his injury.
Cool. Yeah, so he just... I don't think he'd have that bad of a reaction, to be honest. He'd just sort of be like, where did it hit?
With the shot you got, you essentially kneecapped the guy. He's on the ground and really can't move.
Oh, where
You said it was a gut shot.
Yeah, then I rolled the aggravated damage and realized what I got. He's crippled.
Where was I hit?
For you, it probably would have been around the shoulder.
Oh, yeah, so he'd just, he'd just sort of be like, look at it and just, I guess, shrug, and then just, turn back and look at them.
As Novena's phone alarm goes off, what are the rest?
Shut up!
You're
It's for me to take my medication.
I'm gonna pop out and fire at the guy who hasn't been hit yet.
Ah! Before you do that, can I do
Better do it quick.
mind control thing?
Go for it. But I'm about to fire.
Alright. Because one guy's already been shot, I would like to mesmerize the guy and say, shoot your friend, drop your gun, and come here.
Which one are you trying to do this to?
The one who hasn't been shot yet.
When all lay loose on them.
This is
Okay.
the thing. Yeah,
Can you-
shoot your friend, drop your gun, and come here.
It's almost
Well
a crit.
then,
He's gonna be your new best friend.
For the
not
moment,
for long.
Yep.
he will live longer than his friend will.
Oh no, he won't.
Well, we need answers from this guy before we murder him.
Oh, believe me, you'll get answers, but he ain't living long.
Oh, I believe it.
She said
It's
longer
fine.
than his friend.
Yeah, that's all I said.
Lizzy
Alright.
gonna need something to eat too, so I'd like to feed one of the wounded guys to her.
That's fine. But yeah, does he do what I told him to do?
You rolled 5 successes.
Yes.
Believe it or not, these gunmen don't have the best intelligence or resolve.
Really?
Eh.
The guy looks at you, and you can see the daze in his eyes as he whips his pistol around and just shoots the guy on the floor and drops the gun.
Yep. Then he comes over.
Are the clientele out the
Mhm.
room?
At that moment, Chris will come in and start ushering people out through the fire exits.
Are people still semi-panic?
There is very much a panic in the room. There's still armed gunmen.
Yep, I'm
A
gonna.
la you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run.
Chris
I'm
is going to
totally
receive
grinning.
he's going to
This is
receive
fun.
another call. Not a call, but a text just saying, "Bring me the malcontent."
Chris will then move over and grab the mesmerized guy by the back of his throat,
Sure.
put the gun to his back, and start walking him upstairs.
And I'm gonna run right by, pick up the gun that was dropped, tuck it away. Check for a pulse on the ghoul that's been shot twice.
Did he get shot in the head? Because he's dead.
I want to be sure. I don't want this guy
Can I
getting
follow
up again and
Chris?
shooting me in the back.
That's fair. I thought you were dragging it over to Lizzy. I was gonna say.
I probably am.
Okay.
Yes, like Brenda said, try not to talk over each other. Everyone
Sorry.
gets an action.
Sorry.
Did someone want to do something with the other guy? Because we can rewind that.
No, I was just noticing a lot of talking over each other and people trying to do multiple things.
Right. Okay.
Like there's still an action economy we gotta follow.
We don't have a list type thing, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So the doctor is checking the pulse on the dead ghoul.
I guess he's dead.
I mean, he did get a headshot.
Okay, I'll drag him over behind the counter and check a pulse on Lizzy.
Ow!
I'm gonna poke my head up over the bar and see if there's any other wounded people.
It doesn't look like any mortals were injured.
Just Finian and...
Liz is going to pull herself up over the bar, like sword first, and just let me at him.
I'm gonna pull her back down. You're hurt. And I'm going to take out probably like a miniature medical kit I carry on me at all times and try to patch her up. And you need to feed. And as long as there's nobody, once the mortals are all out, I'm gonna leave the body there for her.
It's a gun to a sword fight.
Doctor, you know that medical equipment won't work on vampires. Their flesh doesn't heal the same way as yours would.
Yes, don't be silly. She's a Toreador. Why would you try to heal her with normal means?
Old habits.
Wait, so you can't even like staple wounds closed so
Yeah.
that
No, they'll heal naturally with
well yeah,
blood.
but you don't want to bleed out in the meantime. It's like it's
I
fine.
mean-
Pull skin, staple, staple, staple. Okay,
You
it'll
don't
stay
really
inside now.
Yeah, you don't really bleed
out.
or have blood to bleed.
Fair.
Yep, the Vitae rolls too slowly through the body for that to happen.
Ah,
I remove the bullet then.
That's fair.
And then once there's no morals in the area, I'll drag the body next to her so she can feed and
Normally, you have to buy me a drink before I let you start sticking fingers in me.
I brought you dinner.
I like you.
Chris is heading up the stairs. I believe Finian said he was following.
I will also follow.
Yeah.
And now that the effects of the mesmerization has been completed, the guy is starting to freak out.
It's fine.
Desra will grapple him.
Doesn't Chris have him?
He
Chris
does.
have him? Okay.
I mean, you can
I
help
just wanna
him
point
with
the
the
gun at
grapple.
I will help. I will help restrain him.
I just want to point my gun at him. I like this thing.
I just slowly lower the muzzle of the gun so that Finian doesn't point it at anybody. We need him alive for a little while, Finn. Not right now.
I wasn't gonna shoot him. I was just gonna threaten him.
Not right now, Finn. Besides, we need information, and then we have somebody downstairs who needs to heal, so she gets first dibs.
I was shot in the shoulder.
You didn't get it in the gut.
Fine. Then he's gonna put it down, but he's still gonna like slightly have it pointed at him, like on his side.
Mom
Like-
friend just goes, no, and pushes it down again.
No fun.
So Chris takes the duel with the help of Desra to Douglas's office.
You guys see him. He has a very uncomfortable looking chair set up now, and he's got some plastic cable ties in his hand. On the chair, if you please.
Is
On the chair.
Is it like the Casino Royale chair where it doesn't have the seat part?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought it was gonna have spikes in it. I'm like, it might not kill him, but God, that's gonna hurt like
No,
a sumbitch.
This is even better because we get to see Mr. Velvet swinging one of those knotted ropes on the chair, please.
I don't know Casino Royale, so
Oh, Casino Royale, there's a torture scene for James Bond where he's tied naked to a chair and the seat part is hollowed. And so while he's sitting on there, a guy with a big thick knotted rope is repeatedly swinging it and striking underneath the chair to torture him. And because it's, James Bond, an MI6 agent, he starts laughing and he's like, the last thing you do before you die is tickle my balls. But it was just this scene of seeing him get hit repeatedly in the sack with this big knotted rope. It was supposed to be torture.
But yeah, Douglas just gestures to the chair, and it's just give our guest the welcome he deserves.
There's a very firm shove.
Then would say, welcome.
Welcome, you.
Chris puts him down in the chair and just has his gun at the ready now.
Douglas comes over, all smiles. I'm sorry, my good fellow, but you do understand I have to take precautions with my guests when they come in with firearms. Oh, Blighty doesn't have the same laws as you people up here, I suspect. No, wait, this is Canada. Shouldn't have those, should you? And he's going to tie his arms to the chair until he can see maybe the slightest speck of red on his wrists. He pulls way too tight.
Gotta be careful, because that's how you snap those things. Like, by straining the plastic, that's how you break them.
I'm doing it for dramatic effect.
Oh, okay, okay. Just so you know, one of the ways that you can
he just
escape,
doubles up.
Yeah, one of the ways you can escape those things is by, like, you slam your wrists that are tied with a zip cord against
you
your
sure
butt.
you want to say this out loud?
No, this is me out of character telling you this. I wouldn't be
sure
saying this in character. God, no.
He puts on 5 zip cords. There you
Yeah,
go.
after 2, you're fucked.
So I'm going to make this first part easy for you. I know you're not going to take it, but but tell me who you are, who you work for. You may even walk out of this place alive if you do so. So go on. Let's try the easy route first. Who are you? Who do you work for? Why are you fucking with me?
I can't.
For good measure, I'm... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You can't. Can't you? Okay, then. Have it your way.
Mr. Velvet, shall I perform the same trick twice, even though it's a bit gauche? If you'd prefer, I have no problem stepping back, but believe me, I think you'll prefer my methods to his. And she just smiles at the ghoul.
Very well. But I'm preparing my tools anyway.
As you wish. And I'm going to use Mesmerize again. And, like, tell him, answer every question that Mr. Douglas Velvet or any of us here in this room have for you with the utmost truthfulness. Oh. I'm a re-roll those 3 fails because I can. And I
Feel free.
Boop. And then D10, D3.
I like W like this.
I only got 5. Poop.
The ghoul isn't saying anything right now, but you do see the daze that comes over the mesmerization on him.
Can you hear me?
He nods.
Can you speak?
Yes.
Mr. Velvet, I think he's all yours.
Excellent. Who do you work for?
And now I have a roll to make. He begins to make a motion with his mouth as if he's going to speak. Mouth slams down, biting off the most part of his tongue. Blood starts dribbling out of his mouth.
Ew.
You're a clever boy, aren't you? And he just cracks his knuckles. Does it hurt?
You can see that the pain of his tongue, the tears have started flowing, and
Does he nod?
gives you a nod.
Oh dear boy, you have no idea. And I'm just gonna lift him up, and I don't even care if I tear apart the chair. I'm gonna lift him up by one leg and just start slamming him into the floor.
Well, there goes that chair.
What is your intent?
I don't want to kill him. I want to break most every bone in his body.
Finn is just grinning.
Okay.
You think you and your master can come in here and shoot up my bar?
As Douglas slams this ghoul into the ground over and over again, every so often you just hear a loud crack of one of his bones. By the time Douglas stops, the ghoul is on the point of blacking out from the pain.
He stops for a minute and sort of readjusts his tie. You know, I didn't want to do that. You made me do that. You made me upset. I don't like being upset. He starts clicking his fingers in front of his face. Don't worry, boy, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of you for so many days. You'll be right here with me. You won't get a choice. Oh, and I hope whoever has you under your thrall will come looking, because when I'm done with them, I'm going to use your spine as a cat o' nine tails for them. Yes. And I start just stroking his hair like, shh, sleep. Sleep.
You see Novena with this horrified look on her face. And then just like slowly leaning back, not saying anything, but like did not expect that from Douglas at all. Like I know
He was
pissed.
so gentle before.
I know
Ezra
he
has
was
an
pissed.
amused look on her face.
I did not expect the Hulk from the first Avengers movie to come out and like Loki this bitch. So yeah.
Finn was like,
Don't piss off the Nosferatu. Check, double check.
Finn
Chris?
was like, I think he was like, at first he was like smiling and stuff, but the moment he started like saying stuff like you're the one that made me do it and blah blah blah, I'm gonna take care of you, he like just completely shifts his demeanor and just runs out of the room.
Oh shit.
Chris?
I chase him.
Sir?
Tie him up. Put him in whatever squalid little room you like. Remind me, do ghouls' tongues regrow?
Give me one moment. I actually have to look this up.
They
That's
don't.
fine.
No, they don't. They're still basically human. They don't
Okay,
regrow.
that's what I thought, but I wasn't positive.
No, they don't.
He shakes his head.
He will heal very slowly. But like if he hasn't died from shock, he will heal.
Well,
There is something I would like to try too.
by all means. I'm going to be keeping him for quite a while. He's mine now.
Yep, as chat said, the tongue is one of the fastest healing parts of it.
E.
Oh, that's Alice that said that.
Yeah, I'm following Finn. Like Douglas can have this guy. I'm not gonna contest that. He was hired for information anyway. It's like, okay, bye.
He's got it fully under control.
Absolutely, no questions asked. I don't need to be here right now.
He stays alive.
I don't want him to die just yet. If I do... Oh, and if we do find out who owned him, I want to send him back piece by itty-bitty piece. Can't really have him dead if I want to enjoy that. Doctor, you said you had something you wanted to do with him.
Oh, I thought I was still downstairs, but yeah, I would go up and I just want to taste the blood and see if I can detect what clan these ghouls are ghouled from, if I can. Which might be a difficult roll. I'm not sure.
Make a resolve and blood sorcery roll.
Not bad.
So close to a crit.
Tasting the blood, you can confirm this is the ghoul with the watered down vitae in him. You can't identify the clan that ghouled him.
I can taste the vitae. It's too diluted for me to recognize.
I appreciate you trying all the same, Doctor. It's a kindness I really don't deserve. Chris, do we have anything to wire his mouth open with until he might regrow his tongue?
I'll see what we have.
Do get creative, my boy. I'd hate to stifle your artistry. Get him out of my sight.
Your barkeeper, Lizzy. She's alright.
That does my heart good. Yes. I didn't realize she was the one that got shot. I will have to give her a bonus for her loyalty.
She was eager to defend this place, I think. Bit difficult for her to move, but I removed the bullet. She fed. She's healing.
I'm good to my people. And I am
And you can see I'm immensely cruel to those who cross me.
I don't doubt it.
I would like to cut away right now. Finian, you ran from the room
Yes, I
in
did.
a slight amount of fear of what happened.
Um,
The beast begins to course through you. The thoughts in your head turn more paranoid. No one here can be trusted. No one here is safe. You're suffering the paranoia compulsion.
woo. Yeah, he just runs out of the thing, and he's totally holding the gun. And, like, I think he eventually...
He's going where?
He's going into the alleyway. He's just trying to get away from that place.
Yeah, I was following him.
But yeah, and then, I think he's gonna... Is the alley dark? I assume it is, but... Is there, like, a dark area?
There would be.
I think he's gonna go to, like, one of those areas and, like, try to blend in with Cloak of Shadows.
Cloak of Shadows?
Yeah.
That's the level 1 power.
I think so, yeah.
You stand still and the shadows come around you and you are hidden from anyone's sight.
Yeah,
Novena,
he's
you were
just-
chasing after him. You saw him round the corner and you look in the alley, nothing is there.
Finn? Finian, where are you? Finn, it's okay. Listen, we can go home now. It's alright. Finn, we can't leave without you. What happened? What's wrong?
Doesn't say
Finn.
anything.
Sorry?
Oh no, I was saying he doesn't say anything. He's totally holding the gun up though.
And she's looking around, but she doesn't have Sense the Unseen. Finn... Come on, where are you? This isn't funny. So correct me if I'm wrong. Sense the Unseen, or not, excuse me, not Sense the Unseen. So the thing that he's doing just makes it hard to, like, see him, right?
You can't see him without aspects.
That's fine. Can I heighten senses and try and, like, does Finn wear any kind of, like, cologne or perfume or anything like that?
You have heightened senses?
Or not height. Shit. No, that is a merit in it. No. Damn it.
Yeah, heightened senses is
what
also aspects.
Damn it! No, I don't have that one. Shit. Okay. Fine. You know what? I'm going to do the only thing that I would know how to do in a situation like this, where I'm going to say, Finian, come out right now, and use compel.
I'm going to have to check that one to make sure that you don't need eyesight or anything like.
They need to see me and hear me.
Yeah, and he's totally eyeing her down and like aiming the gun and like definitely paying attention to her, most definitely, yes.
Yeah.
With eye contact, the vampire can issue a single action command. I'm going to have to say, without knowing where he is, you can't.
If I used mesmerize, would I be able to do it, or do I still need to have eyes on him?
I think you need eye contact for that one.
Fuck. All right.
As long as
well,
they have the subject's gaze and relative quiet to issue the instructions.
Shit. Great. Well, you know what? The Hound of the Baskervilles
Werewolf.
is here.
Dang it, the werewolves are invading Vancouver. Run!
No!
Well, I couldn't.
Yeah, I get out my phone, and since Compel doesn't work, I call the doctor.
Okay, we'll put a pause there and rewind back to the office. I saw the doctor wanted to take a vial of the ghoul's blood. Do you allow this?
What are you going to be doing with the blood?
Trying to figure out the clan it came from.
And how would you be doing that exactly?
I'm putting it under a microscope.
Sort of raises an eyebrow. Huh. Very well.
I appreciate it.
You get a vial of this ghoul's blood.
I do have to apologize for my behavior back there. And if it disturbed either of you, though, I can't imagine why it would.
Nah. I fear much worse. Mostly from myself.
Oh, then I shall endeavor not to get on the wrong side of you, Doctor.
Oh, no, And there's like a moment where like my face just like goes completely blank. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Very well. And what of you, Desiree Belmont?
I think you handled everything pretty well. Surprised to see your old temperaments flare up once more.
Rin, you got all robot-y.
Best test.
Hello.
Yep, you're sounding okay now. I got you handled, and then it went all.
You handled
Yeah.
yourself very well there, Mr. Velvet. Surprised to see you falling into your old temperaments, though.
Oh, it was a show. Honestly, if in front of the Marischal I didn't show a bit of a brutish side, I think I'd be losing my touch.
Nonsense. We'll be trespassing on your haven. You have rights to be making forceful shows of power. Pray you don't let them off too easy or too soon.
Oh, believe me, it's the reason I'm going to be keeping him with me. We're going to be having a lot of fun together, him and me. It's been a while. Usually I have advisors for this sort of thing, you know? Architects of pain.
Oh, well, I suppose I'll just have to get creative. Though I do have to thank you for helping me defend my homestead. It's
You'd
very
have
kind of
done-
you.
You'd have done the same had it been reversed.
In a heartbeat. Still, I must confess, wait. Where is young Finian and young Novena?
Indian ran off at the shore.
Hmm.
Mama Bear be handling things now. She'll bring them back.
Oh. I do hope I've not disturbed the poor boy.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Is that on my burner?
No, it's the doctor.
Okay.
At this point, the doctor does get a phone call.
I will pick it up. Hello.
Doctor, I need you to come outside into the alleyway. Finn did his disappearing act. I don't know where he is, and he has a loaded gun.
And he has a loaded gun.
The good news is he only has the one clip.
I'm on my way.
Click.
And I'll just like look up to Douglas. Mr. Velvet, if I discover the clan that these ghouls came from, I will inform you. I have to go help with Finian.
Quite all right, my dear. It's such a shame I won't be able to bring this matter before the prince, but say la vie.
Safe heavy. And I'll make my way out to the make sure Lizzy's still okay on the way out.
She's probably drinking heavily.
As
Booze or blood?
Yes.
She mixes them together into a new cocktail.
Yeah, she makes a Bloody Mary.
Extra blood.
But just. And then there were 3.
Well, what a night.
What's a night?
Reminds you of 92, does it not?
Not sure why they'd be shooting up your place, though. You didn't bring any enemies with you.
Did I not?
Ain't here killing you now.
True enough. Do take care, Desra.
Watch out for those ones. Your bartender took a bullet. She's tougher than she look.
You have no idea.
I'll go follow the others then. Let Velvet have his fun.
Natalia follows you out.
She probably just nods respectively to Chris too. Like, hey.
Chris is
hey.
gone.
Yeah, but they have that moment, you know, a scene.
Yeah.
They just kind of look at each other and nod.
Yeah.
You seeing this shit? Yeah, see this shit every day. Nod.
The shit we put up with.
The ghouls are the real adults here.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
It's why particular kindred can't be trusted to make their own decisions.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have their ghouls to take care of them.
But yeah. And, yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Woo!
Oh, thank you. I'll be hanging around.
That was terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I got to show you the sweet. Now I've got to show you the savory.
Well, at least Novena knows what you're getting
Doctor.
into now.
You make your way outside and you find Novena fairly easily.
I'm trying to get a bead on where Finian is, but I don't know where he's at. I'm just looking around.
I will activate Sense the Unseen and take a quick glance around.
Okay, roll resolve and aspects. Let me see what you pair with Obfuscate, Finian.
Alright.
Yeah, crit.
Nice.
Aw.
Roll Wits and Obfuscate.
That's 5 for the doctor.
And I cannot.
Oh, right. Sorry, let me do that for you.
No, you're good.
Wits and obfuscate.
Freaking hate my complex,
Yes.
but it's okay.
It's all right.
Oh,
I've
sorry,
been there.
that didn't work. How do
That's a rails check.
Nope.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to roll it with.
Let me try.
Did that work? Wits plus discipline, right?
Yeah.
He only rolled 3 dice. He should have rolled 4. Just roll a d10.
Yeah, I was like, you can just do one more.
Yeah, I was like, it has wits and the discipline selected. The discipline has 1, and wits has 3. I don't know why it did that. Another 6.
So that's 4 successes.
Yep.
Excuse me. Against Epione's 5. Doctor, you look over the alley, activating the powers of your blood, getting this extra insight into the world around you. And you can see, hiding, a slight tremble to his hands, Finian holding the gun pointed at... Are you pointing it at them or just in their direction?
At them.
So I, once I notice him, I'm very thankful I'm not wearing my lab coat right now. And,
What, you don't just
I
wear that
take-
everywhere?
no. I will take out, the gun I got from, Natalia and the gun I picked up off the ground and from the other body and just hand those over to Novena.
I'll put them in my purse. Do you see Finian?
I do. And I just kind of hold my hands up and very slowly step forward.
If he hears that, he's gonna shoot at the ground in front of her.
I stop.
Finian.
There's... I need to check if that would get rid of Obfuscate.
Yeah,
Probably,
I
yeah.
think so.
I think it's if you move. So
If you move or are detected by other means, so yes, the Cloak of Shadows drops, Finian's holding the gun.
Yeah, I
Finian,
immediately
you don't
say,
trust them.
drop it. Yeah, I say drop it. And now I can do my
You can-
doodly dad. Like, fucking, I said drop it.
well, right now he's looking at who do you call it? The doctor, too.
I imagine if Novena raises her voice, you'll look at her.
Yeah, probably. Well, maybe. Because he knows that she can do that.
I don't think you have that
He
kind of
doesn't know
rational
how it
thought under your
works.
compulsion.
Oh, yeah, true. So never mind. Yeah, he's looking in between them.
Yeah. So I said drop it.
What was the other one for the defender?
Oh, sorry. Oop.
What's in resolve?
Damn.
Finian, you get 5 successes.
Cool.
You...
What? Shit!
He crit. You are not compelled to drop the gun. The blood is telling you you're not... People don't want anything good to happen to you. What do you do?
I think he'd I imagine he's like sitting right now. He's sitting because like that's the best way he can like stay still. So he like pushes himself up the wall, still like with one hand, and then the other pointed at them, still with the gun, and yeah, he wouldn't say anything to them.
So he's pushed himself against the wall, and you're just pointing the gun between the two of them.
And I have arrived
Yeah.
by now.
Yeah, please.
Yes, I believe this is about the right time.
Yeah,
So I see-
at this
I would see. I would have heard the gunshot, heard drop it, and seen Finian start to climb up the wall.
Yeah.
I don't think he's climbing. I think he's just pushed himself against it, back to the wall.
Yeah, and like it's like so he'd like push back against the wall and like use his hand to push his hand on the wall and push himself up just so that he's standing.
What are you doing, boy? I'm gonna step in front of the doctor and Novena. Take a step
shoot it
closer.
one more time.
The blood tells you, no, she's the worst of them. Run. She doesn't want anything good from you.
Yeah, he'd run.
Catch him quick, Desra!
I am going to Arms of Ahriman, please.
Rouse check.
Ooh, Finn, I'm so sorry.
It's not a...
It's okay.
Oh no, it's a rouse
rouse
check.
check.
You're
that's
fine.
That's not
Oh,
bad.
thank God! I forgot. You
Sick
can't.
crit,
You
bro.
can't do the
Sick
thing.
crit, bro.
Whew. Boy, howdy! Am I glad
You summon... The shadows just call to you. This alley, it's your bread and butter. What do you want to do?
Grapple. Alert with text.
So much text.
So much text. It has so much text.
So much text.
The number some is business appendages from other spots.
This has to be the longest. Roll wits in oblivion.
Yeah, this is one of the longest, and this is to a grapple, not to attack.
Yeah.
Versus
Finn-
resolve and composure.
Yeah.
I'll roll for Finn.
Oh,
Before I roll, would you like to re-roll any?
I will re-roll 2, the 4, and the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because a 5 isn't a success, right?
It's
No,
6 to 10
6
for a
and above.
success.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 2. Boom, critical.
Nice.
Okay, so the... Seven successes.
Sorry, it's the 7 minor fits. Okay, there we go.
Successes. Finian, you rolled 3. You have 3 failures that you can re-roll. Would you like to re-roll?
Yeah.
It's a chance
Take-
you can critical.
It's okay.
That's 2 more successes. But at this point, it would be impossible for you to get a critical.
Okay.
So the arms shoot out from Desra and wrap around Finian.
Yeah, he'd scream.
Finian begins to scream loudly. There's already been gunshots. The police must be on their way by this point.
I'll step up and I'll just kind of hug him and try to.
Nope.
Now is not the time to
Des-
touch him.
Ezra's going full hentai on this. A tentacle is going into Finian's mouth to silence him.
I will catch the doctor by the shoulder, like, don't touch him right now. Just a word of advice.
What happens if I do?
Oh, that's not a threat. He's thrashing about up there. He will thrash about at you. He's having a panic attack.
I'm aware.
So we need to shove him in the car and get him back home where he can have his episode and we're not going to be questioned by the cops. Because God knows there's going to be enough trouble.
There's like the slightest little like twitch of my eye where I just nod.
Is
Yeah,
there
there's still, like,
something
muffled
the
screams.
matter,
You hear the revolving noises of a garage door opening, and you see someone walk out, and they begin to wave you over.
Awesome. Don't care who it is. I gesture the Desra come with.
It's Cade.
I drag Finia.
Probably not.
No.
As Caden just starts firing dragon fire rounds.
That was a good game. I enjoyed that.
I was half worried the ghouls were gonna have dragon fire. It's like roll this damage. By the way, she's
Holy
on
shit,
fire
Kate.
now.
Holy shit, Kate, baby, I didn't think that'd actually work.
All it cost you was 2 ghouls. Who knew they were so stupid?
Just as
As you get
Basically.
As you get closer, you begin to recognize the form of a very clawed individual. You recognize it as a Nosferatu.
Oh.
One I've met.
Velvet had us, not one that you have met. Mr. Velvet had to stash your car in here.
Thank you. Much appreciated. You wouldn't have a spare room for the moment, would you?
Are we getting back to our...
Depends on how bad the freakout is.
Finian.
Yeah. You cut out for a moment. What?
I'm going to have you roll for a terror frenzy.
Okay.
Oh, boy. This ain't good.
What?
Nervous.
I am afeared.
I'm excited.
Also, Alice is cackling.
Oh, yeah, you can hear that.
Yep.
Oh, I'm seeing it in chat, too.
Oh.
You got your wish, damn it.
Wait, what was the wish?
That you would go into a frenzy.
Woo!
Well, I mean...
How many successes do you need to...
It depends on the situation. I'll say 2 would be enough to keep his cool for now. Though he is not necessarily happy. And he can try to escape if he wants to again.
Escape.
Is someone rolling it for me or no?
I want you to confirm that you'd like that to happen.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm
Or like
fine
what?
with it.
I'm fine with doing that.
Like,
Are you trying to escape?
oh yes, most definitely.
Escape is death. What?
Oh, Finn.
Do I even need to maintain?
Probably, but I doubt you'd have any issue.
I mean, I guess just in case I don't bestial. God.
Yeah.
In case you don't rip him apart.
Rip and tear Finian. Oof. Now that we've said it, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Please don't, he's my baby.
Well, You
As much as
baby.
he doesn't care about dying, Casey cares
Okay,
about him dying.
I saw the green and I got real worried for a moment. Oh no. Messy critical,
okay.
you take an arm.
He'll grow
The
it
arm-
back, it's fine.
You managed to keep him under control, and you managed to get him into your car. Natalia's already heading towards the driver's seat.
Into my car. All
I'll
right.
just step inside.
Okay. Yep, I'll get in.
Is there still the thing in his mouth?
Yes.
Probably.
Dang it! Well, he is thrashing and he is screaming still, but
I don't think you're gonna choke on it, at least.
that's
Nope.
good.
It is the stuff of shadows and nightmares. Can't choke on it.
Yeah. Unless Desra wants you to, in which case that's horrifying.
Hmm.
So long as you believe it's real. Can't do much
I
more
take
than
out a
distract
stress
me.
ball. I take out a stress ball and throw it at Finian.
No.
You all pile into the car.
Yes.
I do hum to myself, though.
I'm just doing my best. Just doing my best. Yeah. I just want to get home and let this freak out finish.
Finish.
Yeah. By the way, if he dropped his gun, I would have picked it up because we can't leave that behind because God knows. I don't remember why he had a gun.
You guys peel out and try to and head away while you hear the sirens getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
Take the long route home.
Natalia nods, and then Natalia says, I'm gonna need the guns that were fired back.
I passed the one that Finian dropped up to Desra because I'm assuming you're sitting in shotgun, right?
I would be in the back seat since I'm restraining Finian.
Oh. Okay, well then I guess I'm in the front seat for a change, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
May I see the ones the ghouls had?
Yeah. The one that I was given is in my purse.
I gave you 3.
3?
The ghouls
They picked
had
up
2
the
of
ghoul
them.
Guns.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like to see those examined.
Can it wait until we get back? Do you need to check them out right now?
Not necessarily.
I'll pass one of them over. I think this one's a bit... She makes a face because it's got gray matter and gore on it from when the other guy shot the first guy.
Wasn't
Yummy.
expecting that, but that works too.
I don't need that in my bag.
I'm going to... I'm not an expert on guns, but... Do they look relatively new, like they've been distributed?
Is the serial number
roll.
scratched off?
Yeah.
Roll intelligence firearms for me.
Oh, actually, I have a dot in fire.
Hey!
Really?
Surprise, surprise.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's gonna come back and bite us in the ass. Just watch.
What?
All these 10s.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Karma's gonna get you.
Karma's gonna
So-
get you.
Looking the gun over, the serial numbers have been scratched off.
Do the makes appear like imported or...
From what I'm aware, Canada has stricter firearm laws than the U.S., so
Yeah.
they were probably imported.
And does it look relatively new, or has it seen a lot of use?
You can tell that it's been fired recently, but it's because of that it's harder to tell how much it's been used. It's at least been well maintained.
Excuse me. Random hiccup.
Imported. Not too old. They're covering their tracks though. No serial number.
If it's imported, it might have been here illegally. That makes sense.
Maybe.
I wonder if someone had told you about the shipments.
You only told
Nope.
Ezra.
Cough, cough.
I'm going to make another resolve composure roll for Finian with Kay's permission.
Sure.
Finian, don't
what?
talk with your mouth full.
I mean, he is trying to. He's like screaming and like thrashing and totally giving Desra as much of a hard time as possible.
You keep it. You keep it up. A tentacle's going in another end.
No. No,
Settle
that is
down,
not-
or else.
That is not the game that I signed up for. Sorry.
No.
Settle down,
Okay.
Finian. Evil eyes, settle down.
Desra, roll
not.
your Wits in Oblivion.
Yes. And Shibushki.
God.
Whoa. Really? What?
What happened?
Wow. Okay. I will re-roll.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
I might want to do that.
Did you get no successes?
Considering.
No, I got one success.
Ha!
Yeah,
Has
that.
anyone gotten no successes?
Did you put?
Wow.
Okay.
You want to try one more time?
How much willpower you got?
I got a little left. Yeah, I'm a re-roll some more. Cause I can.
You can.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got, yeah.
I rolled 2 more ones there, Kay. Oh no. I can technically roll 3 again, so I'm gonna do so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Jeez
it's
Louise.
getting progressively better.
It's
so that-
tied.
Yeah, they'll be
That's-
tied now. I can do 2 more, so I'm gonna spend another because I don't need Finian going
Yep.
apeshit in my
Can
car.
can
Yeah,
we
well-
like help in any way when we see that Desra is struggling?
Oh,
No.
sorry, that was the wrong button.
The mountain of text.
Oh yes.
No, I
a
hit
crit.
the wrong thing again. No, ignore that.
Damn it! We needed that one.
Well, I mean, it would only be 2 dice, so if you want the 7 and the 10, or should I just roll 2?
Just roll 2.
As much as that crit would have been juicy.
That would have been real nice.
Oh,
Well-
okay. Well, we're tied. I could spend 1 more, but then I'd be no.
Out.
I'm out. I don't have any more. I hadn't marked
You don't
that
have any
one.
more at all. Okay.
I'm out.
You
We're
take
tied.
any more willpower damage, you will suffer.
Nope, I'm done. We're tied.
I'm going to make it a roll-off, 1d10. Whichever is higher wins.
Oh, good, because my D10s have been not fucking me this entire time.
I mean, it's only been up till now.
Only been up till now, yeah.
K wins.
Mhm.
Finian
Yep.
is free.
Yay!
So, Finian, you managed to wriggle out of the tentacles. What is the first thing you do?
Open the door.
Oh god.
It's locked.
Do you want to open it, or
It's
just run
locked.
through the window?
Force it open. Or break the window, the glass, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
this is an old car, so there are no child locks on there.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't had any installed with
You have a
Nitro?
Malkavian and you didn't put child proofing on it?
I can't justify having child locks because it's an old car.
They get modified though.
Oh,
He'd find a
oh.
way out anyways.
He'd break it.
He
He'd
doesn't-
do whatever.
He doesn't care about what happens to the car right now.
I'm gonna reach out and try to grab Finian.
If she grabs one of his clothes, he is taking it off.
Ooh la la.
I was gonna throw an arm around him.
And he'd bring her with him.
Finian, you rush at the door and you knock it off its hinges and into the road. Roll damage for that.
Okay.
It's for your leg.
I am
Finian,
so sorry.
What
This is
happened?
all your fault, Luke. This is all your fault.
I like it.
To be fair, this is
We're going
probably this is payback for us causing the whole thing in your bar to begin with. So, even?
Finian, you knock off the door and you roll into the streets. The gravel tears at your skin and you're going to take 2 more superficial damage.
Cool, cool.
Alright, should I try and paralyze him?
Yes, please.
The car is kept going. He is behind you now. But,
That's okay.
but Natalia is slamming on the brakes.
Yeah, I would say I would
Cars
think
can-
she would know to stop
yeah,
when she saw
cars
that.
can.
Yep, I'm gonna bite my
Okay.
hand.
Is it fair to assume that Finian just runs
Yup,
somewhere, anywhere?
yup.
It sounds like we have a chase on our hands.
Not in the fucking mood for this. I'm gonna
He'll
jump
run
off and
as
give it-
long and as far as he needs to.
And,
So who is chasing- Who is chasing after the crazed Malkavian?
I signal for Natalia to hit him with the car.
Is that a joke or
No, I will put this boy into torpor if it means stopping him.
Okay.
He's
Finian,
putting us all in danger at the moment.
This is becoming a masquerade breach.
Natalia is going to turn the car around and go after him.
Hey, I love you, but Kay, I love you, but this boy needs to stop.
Oh no, I agree. Yes.
Oh Jesus!
First thing when he
Alice
wakes
and
up,
Amber
you hit
are
me with a
freaking
car.
out.
Yeah, but he did run off like the road, so we'd be off-roading this shit.
God damn it!
Man, I haven't seen this many bad decisions since Sunday.
So many bad decisions.
Where are we right now?
Well, how much you want to bet Desra probably has like a stake or something in like the glove compartment?
It is canon that Natalia carries a stake.
Yeah.
At all times.
Is somebody gonna tell Novena what's going on?
Did you guys get out of the car?
No, I didn't.
If he's going off road and we can't follow, I will jump out of the car and chase him.
Oh, Natalia got an order. She's following it. I am going to have Finian roll Dexterity Athletics to dodge the car.
Okay. But like throughout all this, despite his like screaming, whenever he's like, he hasn't said anything.
Damn this boy Dexy.
He
Yes, I
fast. He run. He do the run good.
You run good.
Now time for Natalia, who I actually built a sheet for.
Yay!
Alice brings up a good point. Is it paranoia if they're actually gonna hurt you?
I mean,
It's no paranoia compulsion going on, but it's very justified at the moment.
There
Apparently,
is a
yes.
great quote that I love using in situations like this. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
True.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Natalia, beautiful.
Yeah,
Where-
Good night, Finn. Good night.
There-
Good
there's
night,
Finian.
sweet prince.
He's dead.
Where exactly are we right
You're in the car.
I know. Where on the road are we? Are there any people around?
Well,
Now that you can see
Finian
right
is
now.
Finian is being run over by the car.
Which is why I'm asking.
Oh, are there onlookers? I have no idea.
Yes!
We didn't look.
You can't tell right now, considering that the car is just whipped around and is going after Finian.
This child, I swear.
Woo!
I swear this kid.
That's not him. That's Casey.
Finian is now at 2 aggravated damage.
Yay!
Was it enough to knock him over?
Is
at
he?
least?
Please tell me he's gonna go into torpor now.
Is that for me to decide?
No.
Okay,
No.
I was like, I don't know.
Torpor is essentially vampiric coma.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I just didn't know, like, I was like, is that for me to decide or what?
No.
Like,
No, it's when your health hits 0, essentially.
So the car goes around and smashes into Finian, and you can hear a loud crack. Finian's leg has now been broken.
Desra also visibly winces at the probable body damage to her car.
Novena is like wincing at the body damage to Finian. at a
Finian
noise
can
like
heal.
that. He can, babe, but she doesn't really give a shit about the car.
I'm just face palming, wondering if it was possible to calm him down in the first place.
I mean, we're a little way past that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're way past it now.
Right.
The car
But that
is
was
Finian.
definitely going to be my
What
attempt
is
way
everyone
back
doing?
when.
I gesture for the stake.
Oh my god. Wait, you're going to... Why did we hit Finian with the car? What's going on?
Needed to stop the boy.
Yes, but like this?
We will
Really?
take-
This is how we're doing it? Just like unconsciously, just passing over the state.
Did you see him in a reasonable state?
No, but like this?
Ugh,
Natalia's
I was trying to
exiting
stop
the
this
car,
before it
too.
got this far.
Yep.
I'm gonna look around to make sure see if there's anybody.
Roll with awareness for me. Finian, I'm gonna assume you're gonna dodge the stake.
oh, yes, most definitely.
God damn it.
I need if he'd have. Yeah.
How
I
is
can ask
how
him
is the
if
busted
he
leg
can attack
affecting
as well.
this?
He is going -3 to his dice pool.
Oh, thank. Grapple, brawl grapple, stake him.
Natalia's rolling a melee attack.
Okay.
Despite like the damage that has been done to him, he is still most definitely trying to get up and do everything.
Can I grapple Finian first? Make it easier.
Despite all his rage, he's still just a rat in a cage.
Yep.
If only they were a gangrel. Rip Jimmy.
Why?
Just a rat in a cage.
Oh. Well, I mean, you do remember what happened to poor fucking Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. May I grapple first, Ark?
Look, what did you say? Alice is upset.
I think it was, despite all his rage, he's still just a rat in a cage.
Do you wanted to grapple him before?
Yeah, I want to make staking easier.
Okay, Finian is going to roll dexterity and athletics with his minus, because
Yeah.
it's hard to wiggle around out of someone's grasp if you can't run.
Yep.
Alright,
Wiggle,
strength plus
wiggle,
brawl, and I get 2 bonus for grapple, because I beefy.
2 bonus for...
Oh, okay. Dice, why? Why are we doing this now?
What'd they do?
They're still rolling ones.
Did you not hear me? Did you not hear me before when I said?
No, you said it, and then it started. Why you do this?
I didn't do it.
I can't re-roll, so yeah, there's that.
Finian is going to roll dexterity athletics to escape.
God. We're gonna be in so much trouble.
If somebody finds out about this, we're
Oh,
gonna be a
thank God.
laughing stock.
You have 2 successes. You can reroll 1 die, okay?
Sure.
Okay, you're going to spend a willpower.
Yeah.
This is terrible. This is legitimately terrible.
This is 3 successes. At this point, it's going to have to come down to a roll-off.
Yeah, because it worked so well last time. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I rolled the 1!
Oh my god!
No!
Oh,
Ren rolled a 2.
Oh
Can I
my
willpower that?
Okay, I'm going to give Natalia extra dice for this.
Are people watching, by the way? Do I notice
Roll
it?
with an awareness.
They already did.
I did it a while ago.
They had 2 successes.
I'm sorry, a lot was happening right then.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
You get out of the car, you take a look around, and you see someone down the street who has turned around and is beginning to walk away.
Oh Jesus.
Novena, and I just gesture in that direction.
All right.
Can you mind?
You want me to take care of them?
I can't mind wipe anyone.
That's fine. I am going.
Do they look like they're? Did they just turn around and start running?
They are moving away quite quickly.
Yep. Okay, they saw something. Perfect. Great. Okay. Cool.
Wow, Natalia.
That's great.
You had a dice pool like that. Natalia's going to spend willpower. Because, hot damn, no.
How the fuck does she have that many dice?
I'm wondering the same thing.
She's very good at melee.
Right.
She is a very powerful ghoul.
So, yeah, I'm going to try to. First thing I'm going to do is pop awe so that the person is looking at me. And I'm to get their attention. And I'm going to compel them to come here. And then I do the mind wipey thing.
Never spat. Nothing to see here.
Oh no, I'm going to make them forget their entire night.
Want to go home and rethink your life.
Well, the easiest thing is, you blacked out. You don't remember the last 2 hours.
Table.
Well, Finian rolled and he did not get a crit.
No.
But you got
So-
a bestial success.
That only applies if you win.
Oh, it's only if you win. Okay, cool. Awesome.
It doesn't make you win.
Awesome. Yeah.
So the stake enters into Finian's heart, and he falls into torpor.
Great.
So you activated awe, and you...
Yeah.
Simple enough, this is one mortal. You probably lucked out.
Yep. So also they can look at me.
You compel them to
And-
come, and then you...
Do forgetful mind and just you haven't seen anything, like you blacked out for the last hour. And then I'm like facing them away from the scene and just like, oh my god, are you okay? You were walking around sort of dizzy. Are you alright?
What? What happened?
I have no idea. You were stumbling around. Where were you today?
I don't know.
Are you? Well, let's get you to the nearest hospital. I think there's an urgent care. Oh no, wait, no, this is Canada. They have free healthcare. Let's get you to a doctor.
I come around the corner. It's alright. I'm a doctor.
No, wrong doctor.
Drag them to the Pokemon Center.
Die.
I hate you. No, I'm just going to like gently suggest this, like gently like hand on this person's back to make sure that they don't fall over and like guide them towards the direction away from the scene of the incident where the 17 or 19-year-old person is being stabbed through the heart with a piece of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Just like don't look at the scene behind the curtain. Don't look at that. Just we need to get you to a hospital. What were you like? Just asking questions like they had a stroke. Like, what's your name? What do you do for a living? Just like, can you count to 10 backwards and forwards? Like those sort of things. Like really making it seem like you just had some kind of like stroke or something like that. You don't know what's wrong. You have just like your last 2 hours are gone.
Yeah, so she's clearly being able to do the tests fine, but you're obviously mother henning her, essentially.
Away from the scene, yes.
Mm-hmm. So that leaves the doctor, Finian, who's in torpor, Natalia, and Desra at the scene.
I pop open the trunk and gesture for him to get chucked into it.
God, this is Jimmy all over again.
And Natalia,
God damn it.
Natalia just tosses him in, closes the trunk.
Doctor, time to go.
I go pick up the door from the side of the road,
Oh, Jesus.
and I'll get in. And just kind of hold it in place.
Taken so much work to restore this. Just grumbles and gets in the car.
You have money, you're fine.
My baby.
I know.
It's the only thing I feel love for. Douglas just looking at the camera just like, whoa, get a load of these chuckle fucks.
Not wrong.
Douglas is actually the narrator.
Yes.
Well, I wasn't around for that part.
No! No! Alice, no!
But I can guarantee it was probably hilarious.
Okay.
God. Okay, so forget. Go to doctor's office. I will text.
Yes.
I will text Desra. Get Finn the fuck out of there. And put the phone away as I finish this this cover up.
And we're going to take our 5-minute break. We went a little over.
A little bit, yeah. It's okay. That was fucking mental.
I'm a little concerned that, 80% of our time playing this is just trying to cover breaches.
Hello,
That's
welcome to Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah. Also,
It's
I
like
just
we're not
want to
supposed to
point out, I
exist.
rolled a D10 for how many witnesses there were. Y'all fucking lucked out.
I can't do more than one.
Anyways, I'm going to step away.
Yeah, I need to get a drink.
BRB and 5.
Yup.
I guess I'll stay.
I mean, I
I'll be
technically
right
will
back.
be here. I just.
2 to the 1.
But you can kill more than one. It's true. We just turned this street into a bloodbath.
Ooh! Sorry, I stubbed my toe.
My merit shall keep killing everyone. What shall I do?
I heard you need a new Marischal.
We just swap groups. New Marischal time.
Ace Detective!
Alright, I'm gonna step away and find a snack. Because I have also not been eating
I'm
dinner
right here.
lately.
Oh, please. We are the whole goddamn meal.
Whoa.
What was I gonna... Where's the water that I was gonna...
Delightful. I love the juice song.
How are you?
I'm doing good. It is at this point very early in the morning.
Fun. How early?
Well, it's 3:26.
Ah. Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry about sending your character into fucking crazy town.
It's okay. I wanted it to happen.
I mean, damn,
I straight up messaged Ark. I was like, is there a way we can force a compulsion?
Oh. And it just so happened it was the, oh man, Dougie's gonna feel so bad about that.
It's okay.
I can't believe in no friends
I feel
anymore.
I feel like what just happened sort of overshadowed.
Oh yeah. She's like, oh, I trust you again because you did the least awful thing to me.
Yeah. Like, we are good. Because they are not.
Douglas is just kind of like, yep, of course we're good. I just beat up a ghoul.
Just as long as you can let me do it.
Aw, poor boy.
Whee!
I'm
back.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I decided to get a little, like... So I got water, and then I have these, like, little Blade packets. They're not cool, but... And, like, you can get them... So I have, like, grape. I have, like, berry. I have cherry. And then there's another one that I don't remember. And I was like, I need to get one red.
Gotta get one for way. Again, it's not paranoia if they're trying to hit you with a car.
I mean, true. His whole thing is he just needed to get away from... He would return eventually.
I am back.
Yeah, just after shooting up half the fucking city.
What did I miss?
We were
Just,
talking about what would have happened.
Oh, nothing bad happened. It's all fine.
Because I said
It all worked out.
he just wanted to get away from them. He would have come back eventually. After shooting up the whole city, is what he said.
I also return.
Welcome back.
So that happened.
It did, and it was great.
It's
Okay,
not
so the thing that,
paranoia
like-
if they're trying to hit you with your car.
True.
It's It is paranoia. It's just justified paranoia.
Also
True.
true. And technically, I hit you with the car as a result of your paranoia.
This is true.
Mhm.
Checks out. Checks out.
It's just the way Finian deals with paranoia is not very good. It's in character, just not very good.
It's also arguable that Desra doesn't deal with his paranoia very well
That is definitely true.
by hitting him
Yep.
with a car.
She should become a psychiatrist.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, if
Public healthcare, am I right? Just hit him with a car. It'll be fine.
Nah, if Douglas had actually found out that he was sort of the trigger for that shit, he'd be really upset. He likes Finian a lot. That wouldn't be nice for him to know.
The Nosferatu isn't telling you anything. He's just glad they're gone.
Yeah. Did they get home all right?
They took the car and left. It's all fine.
Nothing bad happened immediately after.
I mean...
Monsieur Velvet.
Oh, yes?
Would you like to see the venom injector?
Excellent, yes. Absolutely.
My final boss. Car.
Oh my god, guys! I got Roger. Did you guys see the Christmas tree?
Yes.
Yes.
And then he got a bunch of
It
new
was cute.
Christmas toys, and he loves them.
One Christmas I got like a little octopus crawly thingy
Mm-hmm.
where they would like crawl into its mouth, and it had like it was a pentapus, and it had five little tunnels that it could crawl in and out of.
Yeah. Well, these are like actually like Christmas themed, so they're not his Christmas present. They're just his decorations.
What?
He just
What is
likes
it-
them.
What is it with vampires with a name beginning with F that makes them make really bad fucking life choices?
To be
Who's
fair,
the other
Finian's
one?
is because he's crazy. Luke's character Felix from the one shot that Krista ran,
Oh.
he threw my character under the bus so hard he had another bus.
That's funny.
We were
To be
supposed
fair-
to be friends.
I mean, in the morning you might still think you guys are friends. I mean, you did go really strict dad on him in that one moment, and he acted out like a 10-year-old neonate probably would that was still being...
You're not my real dad.
Yeah,
Basically.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes,
What he did was he went and found the prince of the city we are currently residing in, because our characters move around a lot, and was like, oh yeah, my character Anthony, he's a bitch, the prince of our city is a bitch, you need help, because I am for hire.
No, he didn't exactly say the prince was a bitch. He just said that she screwed up with your character. Which
He
I
pretty
know...
much he badmouthed the prince.
Maybe a little. But it can be
Want
smoothed
my
over.
internet back?
Ooh.
Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. We're all having fun. We're fine.
It's okay. It's all right.
question is,
It's
how is
okay.
Novena
It's
gonna
okay.
be
It's okay.
Cool.
Oh, if only Douglas knew Pro.
I'd like to point out that I plan for you guys to be a lot further along by now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
Right.
spending 80% of our time covering breaches.
This is a game done in weeks and years, but we move on a day-by-day basis. It's
True.
fine.
More like hour by hour.
Yeah, even worse.
It has been the same day for a few weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of,
Back yet.
Yeah.
Also, you guys don't need me for the rest of the night, do you?
I don't think so.
You are free.
But
to
if you want to
sleep.
stick around here, if you want to stick around, feel free. But you are relieved.
It's just because it's very late and I need to go to bed.
You are
Go
free
to bed.
sleep.
Go to bed.
All right.
Have a good night, Luke.
Nighty night,
Good
friends.
night.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
thanks for coming by.
Oh, it was fun. Later.
I'm glad we got to see the quote-unquote savory side of Douglas.
Savory.
Well, unsavory, I suppose.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, depends on whether you prefer sweet Douglas or livid to the point of literally will break every bone in your body until they heal to just break them again. Yeah. Yeah, don't mess with his shit.
I return. What happened?
We have banished Luke to bed.
We're just discussing. Yeah, and Luke's going to bed.
Spicy.
Yes. To bed with me.
And take that Adorkablex with you.
Oh, Jesus.
Spicy. So we are all back.
We are all back.
Mhm.
I have
Okay.
cider and a PB&J.
I found rice
Oh,
and
yeah,
sweet
Christmas
potatoes.
cookies.
Ooh, yummy.
Meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
I want that. Give me that. That's what I want.
Christmas cookies and fruit punch.
I already ate it.
Meatloaf does sound good.
Some meatloaf and taters. But yes, I'm going to once everything's done and taken care of, after the lady gets taken to the nearest like hospital, walk-in clinic, whatever,
She does ask who you are.
I give her a fake name. Hello?
Hello.
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 Wait, somebody dropped. I was like,
Probably
yeah.
Luke.
Luke, I see. We didn't need him. No. I kid. No, as soon as lady's been dropped off, I give her a fake name. I leave and I text Douglas. I'm assuming these are secure phones, but still, I text Finn is taking a very long nap after the excitement of tonight.
I will pass that on to Luke.
Oh, did he actually leave?
Yeah, he went to bed.
I was joking. Oh, god damn it.
We did it.
Do we get to our haven?
Let's go to work.
Yes, we're going to time skip over to when Novena is done, and then the coterie is back at the school.
I'll look to,
apparently- Alice says that she is speaking for Douglas. Ah, my poor boy. Send him my best.
Yeah, I text back. No idea when he'll wake up. We'll contact you later.
And text him an emoji cooked steak.
Is there a steak emoji?
I wonder.
Oh, but there's a like actual steak, like the food.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Send him a steak emoji.
Oh no, there's not. Is there one? What is it called? Meat.
Cut of meat.
There's meat on bone, but there's no steak.
I've cut.
I don't know if there's.
I found cut of meat. I put it right
There you go,
before
that's-
yours.
Oh, okay. Yes, that is what she sends. As a he done been staked.
Mhm.
can I assume you to have any under control?
He ain't going anywhere from here.
Do you need my assistance with anything?
Well, we're gonna need to pull the stake out of him and get him rolling.
He's going to need to feed.
He'll feed when he does. But
Might
after we
wanna-
pull the stake out of him, generally, how long does it take for him to heal back? It'll just auto resume, right?
Let me check.
Because I know he's still technically conscious while staked. Just can't react to it.
The vampires remain in torpor for a length of time dictated by their humanity. I'm saying if there's anything specific to staking. Looks like to cut short a period of torpor, one vampire can feed the slumbering vampire enough vitate of a higher blood potency than theirs.
I think that's just if they've taken damage. If they've been staked, you come back at 4 hunger. It happened on LA by night.
You're going
Okay.
to want something to feed him. When you
He's
wake him up.
basically going to be needing to roll to stay sane. And not just pounce on something and eat it immediately.
4 hunger or 5 hunger.
4. No, at 5 you lose yourself to the beast, and then it's your character sheet goes to the storyteller, and they explain how you go on a rampage.
No, at 5 hunger you frenzy for food, or go into torpor if you're doing a rouse check in the morning. Losing 1 humanity is losing all your humanity gives you your sheet to the storyteller.
My mistake, I apologize. I'm pretty sure it's 4. It might be 5, but yeah. He'll be fine.
Do you have
He's
something
gonna
to
be
feed
very
him?
hungry.
Okay, so you are parked. What is the plan? You want to take him to your haven first?
I assume that's where we were.
No, you are in the parking lot.
Well, we need to get him inside.
Okay, you and Natalia take Finian. I assume you're using the doctor to essentially make sure the path is clear.
I can do that.
Sorry, I got a phone call. You approach the building, and you can smell a strong scent of blood.
God. Damn it. Alright. I just look back over my shoulder. Very strong scent of blood. And I'll start moving forward quicker. And keeping an eye out for where that blood is coming.
I'll follow in as well.
The scent increases as you approach your haven. You open the door. Put in. The smell of blood is almost overwhelming. In the center of the living area, there are streaks of blood on the wall, writing the words, "Poor fucking Jimmy." Underneath the written words, there are 4 corpses of the watchmen that protect the haven. And in front of them, barely moving, is Gustav.
No!
Shit!
Are there
No,
any
not Goose!
corpses of the other people who did this?
What was that, Ren?
I said, where are the bodies of those who did this? I pay these people too well to have been beaten this badly. Are there any culprits?
None on the floor, at least.
Are there
They
any
might have
on the
dragged their
walls
own
or on
back.
the ceiling?
There
Sorry,
are
your
none
words.
on the ground floor.
Okay. I immediately rush over to Goose.
And I run over and I'm going to treat him.
Gustav, what happened?
Gustav is badly injured. He looks to be bleeding out right now.
No.
Fix him! There is a very dangerous growl.
Hey, Craig.
A crit.
Doctor,
I was already working before she even said anything.
No.
he's lost a lot of blood. There's only one way you know that could give him a semblance of life.
Novena, give me your knife.
Novena is not here.
I'm not
God
there.
bless it! Doctor,
I
give me
will-
something sharp.
I will bite.
No. No. Give me something sharp.
I hand over a scout.
Desra cuts her hand. Open your mouth, Goose.
I'll kind of like lay him back and then tilt his head back so his mouth opens and he can.
I feed him some of my blood.
You feed him some of your vampiric vitae. Goose gives a small gasp. He coughs and spews blood over himself. Sorry, boss.
How many were there?
Too many kindred, not human.
Were they bestial nature?
Snuck up.
I'm gonna pick him up, take him into the doctor's lab where he can rest.
Yep, I'll get a nice medical bed for him set up. Extra comfy one. Get an IV going, all that good stuff.
You have a laboratory, not a medical.
Okay,
So you are jury rigging this.
I am jury rigging it, yes.
And you can probably make do with the med lab at the school too. Means raiding it a little bit. We can cover that.
Yeah, that's fair.
There is the problem of bodies as well. I am going to I signal for Natalia to call the headmaster, or the dean, excuse me, headmaster.
Mhm.
Where do I think we are?
Canada, hopefully.
So we called the dean up.
Doctor, I would like you to make a.
Science.
It would be medicine. I'm trying to.
Medicine.
Let's call it what's medicine to jury rig something that might be able to save Goose.
That's it.
At your word, Natalia will call up the dean. Would you like to re-roll?
Yeah, I'll reroll. Motherfucker.
Are you accepting 3 dice?
Are we resting soon? I'll spend my. Four.
Gustav is bleeding out heavily. You don't know if you can save him.
Regain city.
The only option that you can see in front of you is an embrace or to end it quickly.
He's barely have any blood. He needs one of ours. That's right.
Is illegal. Doctor.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to leave the laboratory.
Are you sure? I just nod, step away, and I just cross my arms outside of the lab. I have a pretty good idea what's.
Once it's clear that everybody's gone, Ezra's gonna walk back to the table and take Gustav's hand. I never told you this, Gustav. I've known your family for a long time. I know you are aware of what's going on. But I made a promise to look out for your family for as long as I was around. Taking care of your father and your grandfather and your great-grandmother for as long as I could. But now, I wouldn't be putting this cruelty on you. I said I'd watch out for you, and I failed. I don't see any way we can be saving you. I'm not going to put you through what we go through.
Before that happens, am I able to get an epiphany? Do I have enough blood from in my fridge that I can try to do a transfusion?
If you want, you can certainly try.
I burst back in and run to the fridge, and I take out the blood, and I am moving rapidly. I will give it one last shot. I don't even say anything, I just run over.
The doctor seems to be doing something, Desra.
I am aware. I stopped what I was saying and I just stare.
Goose kind of squeezes your hand with the strength he has right now. Doctor, I would like you to make a medicine intelligence roll.
Thank the Lord.
If I am out of willpower, if I spent all my willpower, how does it work from there? Do I take aggravated damage by rerolling?
I will check.
Must save the goose. He is the good goose.
My grand.
No, let sexy grandpa die. He can't go to the cabana in the sky just yet.
No, he can't. I wasn't able to say goodbye.
No,
Ark, how fucking dare.
that thought just came to me as I was thinking. I was like, wait, I still have blood I keep on for my hunger. I am currently at 0 hunger. I don't need it right.
Yup. Save him. Save the lad. He's a good man.
I don't believe you can aggravate your willpower to continue re-rolling.
No, it's just what you got.
Yep. Okay, that's what I got.
You get the IVs you have, hook it up to one of your blood bags. You aren't sure what type it is, you aren't sure what type blood Goose has, but you're giving it a shot.
I'd have a catalog.
She's a doctor. She's organized.
Obscenely.
Have you met doctors? Their handwriting is terrible, but they know things.
That is very true.
See, I realized though, my people have different ideas of what doctor's handwriting is. Because one of my friends was like, yeah, no, my dad has like really neat handwriting. It's like a doctor's. And apparently she pictured it as they have like the really fancy cursive handwriting.
Ah. No.
And I was like, huh.
You hook up this IV to Gustav, and you begin to work your damnedest bandaging, providing everything that you can to save his life.
Everything.
And after a while, you've done all you can, and all that's left is to wait.
and I'll step out again as per Desra's wishes. And I just give her, as I'm leaving, I've done everything. I step out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Desra, is there anything you would like to do?
Nope.
We are going to cut away now. How's Novena getting home?
I was gonna take an Uber because the car's gone.
You call up an Uber and you take it to the school. It's a fairly quiet ride. It's a fairly quiet ride unless you wish to talk.
Like one of those
No.
Ubers that has the snacks and a playlist ready.
No, I'm not interested. So I don't partake in snacks. I don't do any of that. I'm just look, I have work, or not work. I have class in the morning. I can't be out this late. It's already way too late as it is.
The guy nods and you arrive at the school a little bit later.
Awesome. Thank you. I give him a decent tip. Like $10 or something like that for being so speedy.
You approach the haven and you can smell the blood.
There's a slight eyebrow twitch, pulls out phone. Call up Desra. And then I walk past the haven. Because, yeah, let's just walk into what could potentially be an open war zone. That sounds like a brilliant idea.
Desra, do you have your phone?
As soon as I see it ringing, I would probably turn it off.
Ring.
Just gonna sit there and hold his hand.
Disconnect.
That never happens. I call, well, let's see. Finn staked. Can't call him. Also, Douglas has his phone, so there's that. I call the doctor, and I'm assuming it goes, like, it keeps ringing.
No, I answer. I'm in the
you
middle of
answer?
cleaning. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm currently cleaning our haven.
What's going on, and why does it smell?
Jimmy's ghost came back to haunt us.
I'm sorry, what?
Remember that vision Finian had?
With the rats and the roses, yeah?
That pack of rats came here. Four of our guardians are dead. Gustav's in critical condition.
I'm sorry, what? Is he going to be okay? Just stop
I don't know.
walking.
I've done everything I possibly can.
Well, if he's stable, is there a way that we can get him to the hospital?
Desra had medical supplies sent.
Yeah, but did she send doctors?
I am a doctor.
You're a scientist.
And
Pardon.
a doctor. I have a large amount of medical training. I treat patients. And I am a scientist as well, yes.
But are you a surgeon?
Technically, I could do surgery, yes.
All right, I'm here. I wasn't sure what was going on. I didn't want to walk into even more problems.
Probably smarter
Actively.
than what we did.
We just did what we were told by the prince.
Yes, but we're targets of
What, the anarchs?
this. It seems so.
Great. Wonderful. More people out for blood. It'll be a moment. Let Desra know I'll be there momentarily.
Desra doesn't want to see anyone. She's with Gustav and probably will not allow me into my lab until he either passes or becomes stable.
She might make an exception. How's Finn?
Same as he was. I'm collecting what blood I can in the hopes of satiating him when he wakes up.
Make sure there's enough for Gustav first. Finn will survive.
All the blood I had on hand went to Gustav. At least what matches his type.
What... Do you need me to get something while I'm out here? Or is the people that Desra called coming?
Have they already brought the supplies, or...
The supplies are on the way.
The
Right,
supplies are on the way.
Yeah, then there's nothing I can do. Great. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
This place is a mess. We probably don't want delivery boys coming inside. We'll have to meet them at the door.
You're more than welcome to. I want to check on Desra.
You can risk it at your well-being. I personally wouldn't.
I'll do so at my own peril. I'll see you in a moment. Click. And puts the phone away. And heads into the haven, sees the mess, walks past the mess.
The floor is soaked in blood. There's the writing on the wall.
I give her a look like, are you sure?
Yep. And I knock on the door to the laboratory.
There is no answer.
I open the door slowly. Desra? Oh, Goose.
She is standing, probably with her back to the door, still holding Goose's hand.
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say when the
There's
door
a pause.
Yeah, when the door opens and you start to step in. Arms of Arman.
Your hunger increases.
That's fine.
The beast wills you to just end his life. Take what blood he has for yourself.
I am not attacking Novena, but there will be just the shadows will grow, several threatening tentacles around her.
Yep. I'm going to close the door behind me. Look at Desra for a quiet beat, and you hear heels on the ground come up behind you and just hug you gently. Just not saying anything.
Kill every single.
I know.
Contact Prince. Ending bloodhound.
We don't even know who Jimmy was connected to. The prince wouldn't tell us.
Find out.
Desra, I'm as mad as you are. But we can't just call a blood hunt on some unknown. I will for you. I will. I promise. But we need to know who it is first. I promise. And you know I keep my promises.
I do. When we find them,
I will.
there's no saving it.
I know. But we can't just target all the gangrel in the city. There's going to be so many kindred who get caught in the crossfire. And then what's going to happen to us? They'll say it was a crazy Ixavat. Look what the prince has unleashed on the city. What happens when they think that we're not fit for our jobs anymore? It's going to be okay.
Haven directly. It's already showing we're weak.
No. We had humans taking care of our haven. We need stronger forces. We need more kindred bodyguards.
It's time to Duel.
And she just is still holding on to Desiree. Like, she's talking into her back. I'll see what I can do. Pull some strings. This is not going to stand. Believe you me. People coming in here, I won't let them do this again. I'm going to call the prince. I'm going to tell her what happened. But I'm not going to ask for a blood hunt until we know who this is that did this to us. The ones that hit us. For the sake of everyone in this coterie.
Fine. You're right, of course.
That's why I'm the boss. And she cracks a small smile. And she'll press a kiss to Desiree's shoulder. And step back and just rub her back gently before bowing out and letting her have her time. Novena is going to call up the prince outside.
And as soon as the medical supplies arrive, I will answer them at the door.
Oh, yeah. I just sent Natalia to help you.
Yeah, I will. I'm not letting anybody inside. So,
yeah, Natalia, do what the doctor tells you.
And I will just collect supplies and bring it for Gustav's well-being and set everything up. And I will very politely not say anything to Desra. Just doing all I can.
They bring you the proper medical supplies, more blood, and some vital devices.
Yep, get everything set up.
Are they going to be able to take the bodies out too?
Oh, they're not seeing the mess.
Okay, this is a different group.
Yeah. This is we got med supplies, not corpse disposal.
Natalia would probably know to contact Camarilla cleaners for the bodies, and just as a bookkeeping thing too, she would know to make sure that arrangements are set up for all the families that they're taken care of with Desra's funding.
Yes, though the cleaners will probably cost you a minor boon.
I'm not worried about that.
And with that, I think that is
Wait,
time
what about
to
the
end.
phone call? How about the phone call?
We do have 15 minutes still.
Yeah.
Phone call. Phone call.
Okay.
I'm the prince's favorite Ventru, as far as I've been made aware.
She says that to every venture. I'm kidding.
Probably, except the one that she once murdered. Yeah. I will call up the prince. I'm assuming she has a private line.
That's the one that you would have.
Yeah.
Eggman.
Yes.
The Marischal has it.
Favorite
The
venture, what'd I
phone.
say?
I mean, the Marischal has the direct line.
Yeah. Let me have this. Let me have this.
It's
No.
totally for me.
Yeah, I called the prince directly.
The phone rings. And almost at the ring, the phone picks up. You may speak.
Your Highness, we have a small problem.
If it was small, you would not be calling me.
You're right, of course. Our haven has been attacked by the people who were associated with Jimmy and have left a rather large and bloody message and taken out a number of our guard. We would like to be able to investigate farther into this matter. We need you to know what happened, and if at all possible, though I know it is entirely at your own discretion, if you would be willing to tell me as to what it was that Jimmy owed you. If this requires a meeting in person, I understand, but I would like to find out who did this, because 4 people are dead, and Gustav is potentially going to be the 5th person. He's in critical condition at the moment.
You know it was Jimmy's pact.
It said, "Poor fucking Jimmy," written in blood on our wall. So I can make the assumption it either was, or it was somebody trying to frame them. We have a lot of people who don't like us very much. It wouldn't be very hard to frame them. I didn't want to rush to any judgments, because that would just get more people killed.
You hear a small sipping sound from the receiver. Very well. You may investigate the matter, but don't forget the mission shall.
We haven't. We're working on recovering more information on Mr. Cade. Is there a way that perhaps you and I can speak privately? Assuming you have a free moment, of course. Your time is very precious.
If you wish. 2 days from now.
Thank you kindly, Your Majesty.
The phone hangs up.
I hang up the phone. I'll tell Desra later. Let's see. The doctor is in with Desra and Goose, and she's working. Finn is currently in torpor. There's a bunch of dead bodies on the floor.
I would have collected what blood I can from the bodies and set it beside Finian, probably with a little note for make sure he.
Problem is he going to be going crazy when we pull a stake out? I don't know, cause So I'm not gonna do that without Arms of Armand on hand to deal with any more repercussions. So not touching that one today. I will go into the poke my head into the makeshift doctor's office to just check the room, to see how it's going and if I should tell them right now. What's the mood in the room?
Gustav is unconscious. Desra is still there holding his hand.
She's not leaving. Fine or passed on.
I probably step out whenever I'm not needed and just come in to check on his vitals every so often, because I know that it's kind of Desra's moment. So
yeah,
I just do what I need to do and then quietly stay.
Yeah, I'll pull Dr. Epione aside and say, I have a meeting with the prince in 2 days. I did not mention what happened with Finian. We need to have him
restored,
up and ready in 2 nights. Is that, I know this is asking a lot of you with what happened with Goose. Is that possible? Is that feasible? Because we need it to be.
There's plenty of blood for him to drink in this mess. Pragmatically, we feed him with what's here. There's no guarantee he won't attack us upon waking.
He's the youngest of all of us. I'm not worried about that.
He's also quick.
He's quick, but if he's locked in a room, he's not going anywhere, assuming there's no windows in it.
We don't normally keep windows, no.
No. But
Even
all the
so,
same.
Even so, perhaps we should leave some of the blood from those bodies so he can feed and try to recover.
If you're able to collect enough.
I just look out across the living space. I think I can collect enough.
I mean, the coroners from the disposal unit, they're not going to ask questions if they're exsanguinated. If you need to draw blood while they still have some warmth to them, I would do that now.
Done. And I get to work.
Awesome. I will step in to the office where the doctor's office where Desra is, and walk over to her and rest a hand on her back. I'm getting it taken care of.
We should check the cameras.
I'm sure Natalia's got a handle on that one. I was going to say, I'll have more information in 2 days. We are not supposed to forget our obligation with Cade. So please,
I'll reach into my coat. Ezra will take out Douglas's information. Go have your. These are the findings found so far.
Oh, the letter? Oh.
The information of Douglas's scouting.
This doesn't have his name on it, does it?
Shit. Does it?
Is it signed?
Yes.
It's signed. I will transcribe this.
Yeah, you don't have to show the print. You can just tell them what you found,
No.
too.
I will make a transcription of this because
Yeah,
he made it very clear he didn't want to be known by name after the kerfuffle with the sheriff.
That's fair.
But 2 days. 2 days and we'll know something. I don't know if I'll be able to tell everything, but we'll have a start. She's made me not say certain things before.
Fine. As long as we have results.
And Novena will look at Goose. Do you think he's gonna pull through?
Strong. His whole family strong. Blood will help.
You gave him blood? She nods and just like rests her cheek against Ezra's arm. It's very strong then. We'll find them. It's gonna be okay.
She'll just nod.
And for moral support, Novena will stay there with her as long as Desra will allow it.
And I will probably collect us a bunch of blood.
All of the blood. So much blood.
And I'll just relax in my dream mode.
Ren, did you just?
Did I what?
There will be blood.
Oh yes, there will be blood.
I'm sorry, Kay.
It's okay.
The night will come to an end if there's nothing else these vampires would like to do.
Yeah, when it
there's a lot I want to do, but
yeah.
I mean, the in-game night, it is all morning.
No, I'm just gonna like when the sun's about to come up, it's like, okay, Desra, it's time to go to bed, and just continue to keep her company. I'm not
tonight. Tonight there is one other thing.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
I would like to go around the room, trace a finger along the wall, and taste the blood, and then move and taste another splotch of blood. And I'd like to do that and see if I can detect which clan's blood they are.
The blood on the walls is the blood of your watchmen.
On the ceiling, on the floor, and that bowl there, on the couch.
Is there? I guess what she's saying is there any vitae for her to take?
Yeah, I will taste the Watchmen in the moment I taste vitae, because I'm sure they got a couple shots in, hopefully, because they were pretty good. They get paid well. I'm just hoping to detect a clan. I just move around the whole room.
I'm a venture a guess and probably say Gangrel.
Probably.
But you're right, we don't know for sure. This could be a setup.
Mm-hmm.
We've been had before.
All of the gangrel in Vancouver are dead, and we find out it was the Nosferatu.
You right?
You taste Ventru,
Huh.
Nosferatu,
Huh.
and Gangrel.
Cade. Fucking Cade. Telling you now.
Just gonna make a note of that.
Ventura, Nosferatu, and Gangrel. Great! This fucking Cade hired some folks. Fucking bet you.
The night comes to an end, and that is where we'll end our session.
Yeah.
Mama Bear and Octodad need some quiet time.
Before everyone goes to sleep for the night, there's a loud, frustrated scream from Epion.
Really?
Yeah, completely out of character.
Why?
I know.
You're not in there.
I'm sure we would come find out why somebody screamed.
Door's locked.
In the doctor's office where Goose is?
No, in my bedroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should we?
So I hope you all enjoyed the session.
Ah!
Yeah. Well, if by enjoy, you mean
I
really
enjoyed it.
saddened.
I hit Finian with a car.
You
Woo!
staked him!
I did. I staked that boy.
I was hit by a car and staked.
Poor Babby. The
Yeah.
Poor Babby. He did nothing
Sorry.
wrong. He just had paranoia.
I was trying to get you back up and get blood ready for you to get you back in the game, but
It's okay. I can just sleep for the rest of the night. And the morning.
We
Also,
got, we
I
got 2
did
days for
look
you to
it
wake
up.
up.
I looked it up, and you are paralyzed until the stake is removed, and you are not technically in torpor.
Oh,
So
okay, that's good.
You will continue to make rouse checks every morning until the stake is removed, and if you fall into torpor that way, then you are in normal torpor.
And the stake is out, so.
So then, like,
You remove the stake.
Yeah, but they're still in torpor, so they gotta heal naturally.
They're not in torpor.
Oh, then they're fine. That's what I was saying. They're good.
They're at hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Their hunger doesn't increase. So,
Really?
Finian, the stake would be removed. I assume Natalia's the one to remove it.
Yeah, probably.
I would be right there.
Thought you were screaming.
Yeah, which is it?
Ah.
Can't be
Probably
everywhere.
screaming then. I don't know. Was everything happening at once, or is there a sequence of it?
This is why she's screaming.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, it could be. Yeah. No.
Okay, what would Finian do as soon as the stake is removed?
Is the
Most wonderful time of the year?
Yeah. He'd probably just lay there quietly, not saying anything.
Oh, babe. Babe. No.
And that's it. Yeah. Until they left. If they did.
So sad.
Natalia has work to do, so she would probably leave you alone after giving a general, sorry I had to do that to you, kid.
Just sorry, bruh.
You know how it be.
I mean, she literally can't act against what Desra says.
Nah.
Well, so where would he be? Would he be in his room?
I figured that they just set you on the couch.
Well, if he's not in his room, then he'd go to his room.
Yeah, I would hope they'd put him in his room.
There'd be some blood bags there for you if you want.
He wouldn't take him.
And then the night will end, and we will pick up next week.
Aren't trying so hard, like, and we're done.
Well,
Actually,
now we're
fuck.
over, so
Yeah.
we just set time to make the phone call, and we kept going.
Yeah.
Just continued.
Yeah.
Well, what Finian reacted to had to be addressed if he was getting unstaked that night.
You're right. So let's do quick closeouts.
Yes. Hi, I am Spoiled Chestnut. I am the one who made the arts for the different characters here, and I am open for commission. I'm also trying to raise enough money so I can go see my little brother get married at the end of December. So, hey, if you want to support an artist, I have Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, and am accepting straight up donations on my Twitch page. Come check it out. I have been doing lots of D&D characters of late. And pretty soon I'll be doing lots of emotes for Twitch. So that'll be fun. Come check it out. It's always a good time. I invite my friends and we scream at each other.
I get told fuck off at least once.
And yeah,
while I'm on
every
the
time
stream.
Ark is on, just fuck you. I fucking hate you. Why did you do this to me?
Honestly, I just feel bad for Goose this time.
Should
You
be
did
monster.
Fuck you. We all feel worse for Goose than fucking Finn.
I feel bad for Finn, but
I feel bad for Goose too.
I feel bad for Finn, but he did kind of cause it in a way.
you can't kill sexy grandpa. You have to leave him alone.
That's why I freaking said whenever we first walked in, I was like, no. I knew exactly where it was going.
Oh yeah, Desert also takes 2 stains on her humanity.
Yeah, thanks
Showing
for that.
off those touchstones right there.
I got a roll for that, yeah?
Yes, remorse.
So
You roll the
marking it, I just tick the... Do I tick the thingy, or do I just roll it and put it in?
I will show you how it's supposed to be done by doing it on your character sheet.
Yes.
So to mark stains, you would do it like that.
Okay, on the empty boxes.
And then you
Nice.
roll whatever boxes you have left on the empty. So the 2 blank ones.
So, humanity is 6. I don't know why there's 5 in there. Am I just rolling the 2 or the... I don't think
I've checked this a few times, and I'm pretty sure it's just the 2.
Because it's asking for my humanity for the input.
A
value.
character with any stains marked on the humanity track at the end of a session makes a remorse test. Roll a number of
remorse.
dice equal
Okay.
equal.
Yeah, there was
Unfilled
there's a humanity box too. That's why I was... Okay, so yes, 2 remorse dice. Whoop.
A character with humanity.
Yay!
You do feel remorse over what you essentially caused to your touchstone. The guilt racks you. You made this promise so many years ago, and you have to keep it.
I think I definitely showed that tonight.
I will say, Ren, you did Novena a good turn with Lycius. She's definitely going to remember that with Goose. Also, what is our XP?
Outros aren't done yet, okay?
Damn it!
Hey, it's Kay, and I had fun. I'm going to going to the Renaissance Festival this weekend, so if you
Woohoo.
follow me on Instagram, I might actually have some content for you guys. I actually changed my Instagram username. It used to be Cronidge, CRONIDGE, but I actually changed it because I'm gonna actually start getting myself together with what I want to do with my life and stuff. And so I have all of my social media accounts similar, so now it's KAESEA.COS. So Casey Cause, but Casey is spelled fun. Yeah, and I'm gonna change all my other handles to that too.
Do you want
Yeah.
to drop a link in the chat so they can find you because it's different now?
Yeah, I probably should. I'm not in the chat, but I can send a link to someone.
Sounds fun.
Can you spell it again?
KAESEA.COS. But yeah, that's it.
Did I get it right?
And let's see.
Casey Cause.
Yeah, it's like Casey and then cosplay.
Casey Cause.
Ah, there you go.
But yeah, so that's my cosplay account. My personal account is just without the .cause. That's where I'm gonna do things like stuff to do with my life and updates on like my playwriting and stuff. I might make that also RPG stuff, but I'm debating on if I want that to be that account or if I want to combine that with my cosplay account. But I don't know. I'm slowly working it out. But like I said last week, I'm focusing on school. That's my top priority. So
Yes.
be too much.
Stay in school, stay in school, kids. Stay in
Yes,
school.
and don't get kicked out of the honors college if you're in it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, don't do that. Don't do that.
Probably not.
That's what I'm trying to avoid right now.
Okay. We are about to go Mama Bear and Octodad on you.
I
in
know.
real life.
I stayed up until 5 a.m. last night doing a paper. So
Good.
yeah, I was not about to let that happen.
Make sure you get your 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
I did. I stayed up and then I stayed up till 5 a.m. Then I slept in until 2:30.
I mean, well, that is 8 hours, yes.
Yep.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Shay, part of PartyWipeGaming. I play in a lot of the games here. Occasionally I stream. I also do artwork. I am at JimShay on Twitter. I have a few things posted. I do, character art. I just started getting into maps. That's really fun. I've done concept art for some folks for like various items and stuff and whatnot. But yeah. Are we doing Friday reading?
Yes.
Friday we have book reading that we're doing. We draw a lot of inspiration from books because stories are great. So yeah, I think we're getting into Good Omens. We get to find out where Ren's inspiration for
Mr.
a certain
Crowley.
Mephistopheles, yeah, Mr. Crowley came from. Saturday we have Descent into Avernus, where I am an ASMR. And that's fun. We're going to hell. That's going to be great.
You're going to literal hell.
Going to literal hell.
Is it in a handbasket?
Home of the literal devil. Sunday, we are every other Sunday. We are on Forge Breaker's channel. Mondays, we do Forest for the Trees. Last time it was cut short. Very sad. But homebrew game. 1920s?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, 1920s. High fantasy. Very fun. Wish we had more of it. Tuesdays, we're back here for for Vancouver by Night, where we all get to be sad constantly together.
You make me sound like a monster.
You
I mean,
It's World of
is she
Darkness.
wrong?
It is called World of Darkness. You should have known what you signed up for.
I did, and I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. We all come here to be sad together.
World of Darkness, like I've said on many occasions, is not a happy game.
World of
What?
Sunshine and Rainbows.
No.
That's a totally different game.
Hello, everybody. I am Ark Survivor. I've been the storyteller for this evening. You can find me on Twitter at @TheSageKirby. And you would normally be able to catch me and Ren tomorrow on Forge Breaker's channel, but we are taking the week off because he went through the With Advantage event and he did amazing at it. So I think the next time you'll see me on a stream will be Monday for Forest for the Trees.
Unless I yank him onto one of my streams.
That too.
Yeah.
Fun times.
And I think
Shay-
that's all I have.
Shay already did my outro, so I don't need to do it. Hi, you're watching PartyWipeGames. I'm Bryn. Check us
Woo.
out 5 days out of the week and until we decide to do more. Patreon coming soon, and the lineup for 2020. Stay tuned. We are going to go raid a channel called Mirror Shadows, where they are also playing Vampire the Masquerade.
Ooh.
And they're playing
Ooh.
Eris by Night.
Ooh.
So send them the message. Vancouver by Night says hi.
Yep. So tell them
We're one of them.
Vancouver by Night sent you.
Thank you all. You're all beautiful.
Good night.
Good night. Are we free?
We are